Financial freedom defined. For many, the phrase financial freedom conjures images of overflowing bank accounts, luxury cars, or endless vacations. It often appears as a distant dream, reserved for the exceptionally wealthy. Yet, this common perception frequently misses the true essence of what it means to be financially free. Financial freedom isn't simply about accumulating vast sums of money, it's fundamentally about gaining choices and control over your life. It signifies a state where your accumulated assets, investments, or passive income streams generate sufficient revenue to cover your living expenses. This means you are no longer obligated to trade your time for money out of necessity. You acquire independence from the constant pressure of a monthly paycheck, allowing you to allocate your most valuable resources, time and energy, according to your own values and aspirations. Consider the profound implications this independence brings. It means having the option to pursue a passion project, transition careers, or take an extended-out financial strain. It offers a deep sense of security, knowing that an unexpected job loss or economic downturn won't completely derail your life. This isn't necessarily about becoming a millionaire overnight, it's about building a robust financial foundation that provides a buffer against life's uncertainties and the flexibility to design a life on your own terms. True financial freedom liberates your decisions, enabling you to live purposefully rather than reactively chase income. Understanding this distinction is the first step towards building it. Assess your current state. Before any journey can truly begin, we must first know our exact starting point. This foundational principle applies not just to navigation, but to personal and professional development too. To assess your current state means moving beyond vague feelings or assumptions, and instead, seeking concrete evidence of where you stand right now. It is an act of honest, objective observation. Many of us avoid this step, fearing what we might uncover, or perhaps clinging to an idealized version of ourselves. But true progress demands a clear-eyed look at reality. Consider your energy levels throughout the day, your genuine satisfaction with your work, the quality of your relationships, your financial stability, not just your income. Reflect on the skills you actively use and those that have atrophied. Where do you dedicate your time, and does that align with what you value? This isn't about judgment, but rather data collection. What do your daily routines reveal about your priorities? How do your actions consistently differ from your intentions? By examining these areas without embellishment, we establish a true baseline. Only then can we accurately measure future growth, identify critical gaps, and plot a course forward that truly reflects our aspirations. Ignoring this initial audit leaves us navigating blind, building strategies on shifting sands rather than solid ground. Set clear financial goals. Imagine attempting a journey across an ocean without a map or a destination in mind. Your boat might sail, but aimlessly, consuming resources with no real progress. The same principle applies to your finances. Without clearly defined goals, your hard-earned money often drifts, spent on immediate whims or sitting idle, never truly building towards a desired future. Many people aspire to be rich or save money, but these broad ambitions offer little direction. A truly effective financial goal is specific, measurable, and anchored by a deadline. Instead of simply wanting a new car, consider targeting a $25,000 down payment within the next 3 years. This level of detail transforms a vague desire into an actionable objective. It forces a calculation. How much do you need to save each month? What sacrifices might you make? This clarity provides a roadmap, guiding every financial decision you make, from budgeting to investing. When you know exactly what you're reworking for, whether as a child's university tuition, a comfortable retirement fund, or establishing an emergency reserve, your actions become deliberate. Each dollar saved or invested carries purpose. This isn't just about accumulation, it's about aligning your daily choices with your long-term aspirations. It grounds your financial discipline, allowing you to track progress and adjust your course when necessary. Without this fundamental step of defining your destination, even the most diligent efforts can feel unrewarding, leaving you wondering if you're truly moving forward. Master budgeting and saving. Budgeting often carries the weight of restriction, a financial straitjacket designed to curb spending. But this perspective misses its true power. A well-crafted budget isn't about deprivation, it's a strategic map for your money, a tool that reveals exactly where every dollar goes and empowers you to direct it towards your goals. The first step isn't about cutting costs, but about seeing them. Track every expense for a month or two. This honest assessment often uncovers spending patterns you never noticed: the daily coffee, the forgotten subscriptions, the impulsive online buys. Once you have this clear picture, you can start making informed decisions. Consider a simple framework like the 50/30/20 rule: 50% of your income for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% dedicated to savings and debt repayment. This isn't a rigid law, but a flexible guideline. Adapt it to your circumstances. The critical element is consistency. Saving, too, benefits from this intentional approach. Automate your savings. Set up automatic transfers from your checking to separate savings account the day you get paid. Even small, regular contributions accumulate significantly over time. This removes the temptation to spend what you see in your primary account. Financial security isn't built on grand windfalls, but on steady habits. Mastering your budget transforms your relationship with money, shifting it from a source of stress to a well-managed resource. It is an ongoing process, not a one-time fix. The goal isn't just to save for a rainy day, but to build a foundation that supports your ambitions, allowing you to seize opportunities when they arise. Eliminate high-interest debt. For many, the relentless churn of high-interest debt casts a long shadow over financial stability. It is a struggle against an invisible current, where monthly payments often do little more than cover the interest, leaving the principal largely untouched. Credit cards, personal loans, or even predatory payday lenders can trap individuals in a cycle that feels impossible to escape. Breaking free requires a deliberate plan. Two common strategies emerge: the debt avalanche and the debt snowball. The avalanche method targets your highest interest rate debt first. Imagine owing on a credit card at 20% and another at 10%. You make minimum payments on everything except the 20% card, throwing every extra dollar at it. This mathematically efficient approach saves the most money in the long run by eliminating the most aggressive interest charges first. Conversely, the debt snowball focuses on motivation. You pay off your smallest debt first, regardless of interest rate. Once that debt is gone, the freed up payment rolls into the next smallest debt, creating momentum. While it may cost slightly more in interest, the psychological victories can be powerful, keeping you engaged in the fight. Beyond these direct payment strategies, consider consolidation or balance transfers. Moving high-interest balances to a new credit card with a 0% introductory APR, or taking out a lower-interest personal loan to pay off multiple debts, can offer a temporary reprieve. But these are tools, not magic ones. They demand discipline. Without changing the spending habits that created the debt, the cycle can easily restart. Ultimately, the goal isn't just to pay off debt, it's to dismantle the system that keeps you beholden to it, paving the way for true financial independence. Boost your income streams. Relying on a single paycheck leaves many vulnerable to economic shifts and unexpected expenses. Building a resilient financial future often means cultivating multiple streams of income, diversifying your earnings beyond a primary job. This strategy isn't about working more hours in the same way, it is about strategic application of your time, skills, and existing assets. One approach involves turning hobbies or expertise into profitable ventures. Think about offering a specialized service as a freelancer, perhaps web design, writing, or consulting. Or develop digital products. An ebook, an online course, or even unique digital art can generate revenue long after its creation. Selling physical goods, curated for a niche market, through an e-commerce platform also presents a viable path. Beyond active engagement, consider more passive methods. Investments, like dividends, stocks or real estate, allow capital to grow and produce income with less day-to-day effort. Licensing intellectual property, if you create original content, can also provide steady royalties. The goal is to create a safety net, giving you options and reducing dependence on any one source. It requires identifying opportunities, building new skills, and committing to the long game. The outcome isn't just more money, it is a fundamental shift in your power and autonomy. Start investing early. Many financial regrets echo one simple phrase: I wish I had started sooner. This sentiment holds particular weight when we talk about investing. The reason lies in the unseen force of compounding, often called the eighth wonder of the world. It is a concept that sounds complex but functions quite simply. Your money earns returns, and then as returns also begin earning returns. This creates a powerful, exponential growth effect over time, where your wealth doesn't just grow, it accelerates. Consider two hypothetical individuals, both saving diligently. One begins investing just a modest sum, say $100 a month, starting at age 25. The other, perhaps more comfortable, starts with the same $100 monthly contribution but waits until age 35. Assuming an average market return, by traditional retirement age, the early starter S portfolio will be dramatically large. It often amounts to hundreds of thousands of dollars more, purely because their money had a full decade longer to compound. They did not save more money in total, they simply gave their investments significantly more time to work. This principle isn't about predicting market movements or picking the next trending asset. It's about harnessing the fundamental power of duration. Even small, consistent contributions made early can snowball into a substantial financial foundation. Every year you delay, you do not just lose a year of potential earnings, you lose a year of the cumulative power of those earnings on earnings. For the aspiring investor, time is not merely money, it stands as the ultimate multiplier, an asset whose value only increases with its duration. Automate your finances. Managing money often feels like a constant battle, a never-ending series of decisions and transfers. We budget, we track, we try to remember every due date. This manual approach is not only time-consuming but also leaves room for human error, missed payments, forgotten goals, and the stress of always staying on top of it. But what if your money worked for you, almost without you thinking about it? Financial automation shifts this burden. It's about setting up systems that move your money according to your plan, consistently and without intervention. Think of it as building a set of financial rails your income travels on. The first step usually involves automating your savings. As soon as your paycheck hits, a portion can automatically transfer to your emergency fund, your vacation account, or a down payment fund. This removes the temptation to spend it and ensures your goals are funded first. Next, consider your investments. Setting up recurring contributions to your 401k or brokerage account ensures you consistently buy into the market, benefiting from dollar cost averaging without needing to log it every month. Bill payments are another prime candidate. Auto-pay for utilities, rent, and subscriptions guarantees you avoid late fees and maintain a good credit score. This isn't about giving up control, it's about exercising control once, strategically, and then letting the system maintain it. It transforms financial discipline from an active chore into a passive, built-in habit. It frees up your mental bandwidth, allowing you to focus on other aspects of your life. Imagine the peace of mind knowing your bills are paid, your savings are growing, and your investments are contributing to your future, all happening in the background. This fundamental shift reshapes not just your finances, but your daily relationship with them. It raises a crucial question. If the mechanics of money are handled, what can you truly accomplish? Protect your assets. Every asset we acquire, whether it's a home, a business, or simply our accumulated savings, represents a significant investment of time, effort, and resources. These are the fruits of our labor, the foundations of our financial security, and often, the legacy we hope to build. But this foundation, however solid it appears, constantly faces an array of potential threats. Unexpected events can strike without warning. A sudden lawsuit, a devastating natural disaster, or even a deep economic downturn can erode wealth astonishingly quickly. Fraudsters and cybercriminals also target vulnerabilities, aiming to strip away digital and financial holdings. Without proactive measures, what took years to build can vanish in an instant, leaving individuals and families vulnerable. Protecting these assets isn't just about insurance policies, though they are a vital component. It involves constructing a robust shield through strategic planning. This might mean establishing trust to safeguard inheritances, diversifying investment portfolios to mitigate market volatility, or implementing advanced cybersecurity protocols to secure digital identities. It also extends to understanding legal frameworks that can isolate personal wealth from business risks, or carefully structuring ownership to minimize tax burdens over time. Each layer of protection adds resilience. It is about building multiple lines of defense, ensuring that one point of failure doesn't cascade into total loss. The goal isn't just to accumulate wealth, but to fortify it against the unpredictable currents of life. Ignoring these potential dangers leaves us exposed, hoping for the best rather than preparing for the worst. The question then becomes, what vulnerabilities still exist in your own protective measures? Optimize and grow wealth. Building substantial wealth rarely happens by accident. It emerges from a consistent, deliberate effort to optimize existing resources and strategically cultivate new ones. The journey often begins with a rigorous audit of your current financial landscape. Many individuals inadvertently allow small, recurring expenses to drain their potential, from forgotten subscriptions to habitual, low-value purchases. Identifying these overlooked outflows and redirecting that capital is not about scarcity, but about empowering your money to serve a greater purpose. Picture reclaiming a few $100s each month. Annually, this amounts to thousands, capital that could otherwise be working for you. Beyond immediate spending, the drag of high-interest debt frequently impedes progress. Consumer credit, for example, can trap significant portions of income in interest payments, preventing that money from contributing to long-term growth. Systematically eliminating these burdens clears the path, transforming liabilities into opportunities for investment. This disciplined approach fundamentally shifts your financial trajectory from merely sustaining to actively expanding. With capital freed and liabilities reduced, the focus transitions to strategic deployment. Investing moves beyond symbols. It involves putting your money to work through diversified assets, allowing the powerful force of compounding to amplify your returns over time. This might involve increasing contributions to tax-advantaged retirement accounts, exploring low-cost index funds, or acquiring income-generating properties. The objective is to move past stagnant cash reserves, which inflation gradually erodes, towards dynamic assets designed to actively increase your net worth. The process isn't a one-time fix. It demands ongoing assessment, adjustment, and a keen eye on market conditions and personal goals, constantly seeking the next opportunity to grow. Maintain financial discipline. Financial discipline often sounds like a rigid set of rules, a constant battle against the urge to spend. But in reality, it is the quiet engine driving long-term financial freedom. It isn't about deprivation, it is about intentionality, making deliberate choices with your money that align with your deepest aspirations. Every dollar allocated, every spending decision, becomes a conscious step towards a more secure future. This discipline manifests in consistent, often subtle actions, meticulously adhering to a budget you've thoughtfully constructed, resisting the fleeting impulse to purchase, and regularly reviewing your financial landscape. It means automatically transferring a portion of your income into savings the moment your paycheck arrives, effectively paying your future self first. It involves cultivating delayed gratification, perhaps by adopting the 30-day rule, waiting a month before committing to a significant non-essential purchase. This pause often clarified that the item was truly desired or merely a momentary urge. Life, however, rarely follows a perfect script. Unexpected repairs, medical emergencies, or sudden shifts in income can throw even the most disciplined plans off course. This is precisely where the true value of financial discipline emerges. An emergency fund, carefully built through persistent saving, acts as a crucial buffer, preventing a minor setback from spiraling into a major financial crisis. Discipline isn't about achieving perfection, it's about resilience. When you inevitably stumble, as everyone does, the discipline lies in reassessing your situation, adjusting your course, and steadfastly getting back on track. This financial muscle strengthens with each conscious decision, progressively reshaping your financial trajectory and building a foundation for future choice and stability.